Okay, so the Della Terra's right down here by east to west. I mean, there's so much to talk about. I mean, this could easily be a 45-minute video, but I'm gonna try to touch on what makes them different. Not so much the floor plan. The floor plan you can kind of see while I'm going through, but you got heated and enclosed underbellies. You got a TPO roof, which is twice as thick as a rubber roof, and it's white all the way through, so it's more durable. It won't bleed black down the sides after a while. Just look at how nicely finished this pass-through storage is. I mean, they finish it off really nice. This one has 2 air conditioners, so it's 50 amp service. Electric stabilizing jacks, 2 flip down steps. Most brands just give you 1, but this has an entryway into the bedroom and the living room. So tankless water heater. A little lesson for you: anytime you see this is round instead of square, you know it's a tankless water heater. So they put a little spot out here if you decide you want to put a TV out here. You got the super nice rims on this. That was an upgrade. I mean, they look so much better than the black ones. Now you can see how close these rivets are together instead of way apart, so it's a whole lot stronger than most other brands out there. This one has an outside kitchen with a fridge and a little pull-out griddle. I'm going to keep the wrapper on this so it stays nice, but they give you the cord. The LP plugs in right down there. Here's for your back jacks. Spare tire, of course. And then up there it's ladder ready and backup camera ready. We sell both of those. If it's something that you'd like to add, we can definitely do it. This one has 2 slides, one back in the bunk room. And I'm gonna swing out over here in the back. Black tank flush, of course. Like I said, 50 amp hookup right there. And then I wanna go in here and show you how they set this up, kind of like a fifth wheel is. Magnet right there. So roof mounted solar, that's already up there. Fully finished pass-through with docking station. So here's your docking station. So if you hook up your water, you can send it down the hole here through with your hose out, so you don't have to have the door open while you're using your water. You got slide out switches for your 2 slide outs right here near them, so you can see what you're backing into. Solar controller tells you how many volts you have and make sure that it's actually charging. Cable and satellite hookups. You got power there, your city water, and then a 12-volt disconnect switch. And hot and cold water sprayer. There's another cold water sprayer on the other side. That's what that little guy there is for. Man, just so much. Let's go on the inside. So before I get there, we're gonna put a brand new Group 27 battery in a box there. You get filled propane tanks. This is a much nicer, look how big that motor is for this electric tongue jack. I mean, it's not a cheap jack. Light up on the front. So let's run inside. They're really cool looking too, aren't they? Just have a nice look. So when we go inside, right here you got a little coat rack spot, and then a huge pantry storage area, adjustable shelving, washer dryer prepped, and when there's power to this, that will come on automatically when you open the door. There's all your little switches. So coming in here, you'll notice that it's got a taller ceiling than most brands. It also has drawers under the dinette instead of doors. 48-inch dinette instead of 40, so you could fit 4 adults comfortably right there. We opted the recliners here with a nice spot to hide your remote. Now, coming into the bunk room with the slide, lots of storage for the kids right there, or whoever might be staying. Extra wide, I'm gonna try to get a shot of that, but extra wide bunks. And then on this side, the couch lays down into a bed. So right now everything's in bed mode, sleep mode. There's a spot there for a TV. Now, when you're not in bed mode, this flips up with gas struts. And then this bed, or this bed makes into a couch. So you can sit there and watch the TV. So that's pretty slick. And then a little spot right there for drinks. A little hidey spot there again for remotes. I mean, just a slick setup. So coming into the living room, again, I wish you could see how nice and big and tall this is in here. Upgraded air conditioner is standard. 15K ducted air. Now this does have 2 airs. Smart TV, fireplace, a little sound radio there. That's pretty slick. Huge, look at the size of that fridge. Huge 12-volt fridge. 12-volt fridges, they run off the battery. So you're always going to have a battery that's going to charge, because whether you're plugged into your truck, at the campground, or just sitting out in the sun, it charges the battery. So you don't have to worry about not having a fridge. Lots of drawers, lots of storage, huge stainless steel sink, really nice looking backsplash, microwave, really good looking cabinets here. I mean, lots of storage. Now, I'm going to try to step back so you see these windows. All working windows, all huge, so you could see wherever you're at. If you're at the lake or wherever, you got plenty of view. Then we come through to the bathroom here. Porcelain toilet, foot flush, nice big shower with the surround, skylight, more storage here. Everybody asks me, why don't they put cabinets on there? Well, Lisa, the one who is in charge of East to West, she's the CEO's daughter, she says roll up some towels, put them in there, and it looks so much better than just having doors. So that was her idea. You have a pull across for your shower instead of just a hanging shower. And then over on this side, there's your vanity. Look at all that counter space. And then besides the storage, double medicine cabinets. There's the controller for the water heater. You can set how hot you want the water, so if you have kids, you don't have to worry about them getting scolded. So big medicine cabinet. Yes, there's no shelves, but super easy to throw a couple shelves in there. There's studs behind the wall. King bed is standard. There's your second air conditioner. A huge spot there for your stuff, phone, CPAP, plug-ins, chargers. Like I say, hanging storage. Lights underneath. Plugs on both sides. Spot for a TV right there. So, like I said, super camper. Filled. There's another motion sensor light in the bathroom, so when you walk in, you don't have to look for a switch. Comes on automatically. What a great setup. If you think this is going to work for you and your family, come on in. Let me know what you think. This makes into a big bed too, if I didn't mention that. All right. Thanks for looking. Got it in under 8.5.